Hey guys, what's up? It's Sean, Autotopia LA, and if you hadn't figured it out by now, we're back at Superformance. So today what we're getting into is one of their Cobras. This car has a 427 in it. It's got the box chassis. We're gonna get into the details with Doug. Doug's gonna walk us through what this car is. You know, in a previous episode, we shot a kit car version of a Cobra, and that thing was great. It was fun, I really enjoyed it, but it is a kit car. This is a very different animal, what they do here at Superformance. So that's what we're doing today, and yes, I am gonna get to drive this thing. I'm excited about that. So all I can say at this point, you know what's coming, folks. Hold on, because here we go, man. All right, you guys, we're back with Doug and Superformance, dealing with now the Cobra.
That's right.
So you guys do two different chassis. You do the Shelby chassis, which is the big fat tubes. It's gonna be a lot more squirrely. It's gonna get flex and stuff. And then you guys do this version, which you're doing box frame. That's your chassis.
Yeah, it's a custom built chassis. So one of the things that makes us unique in what we do and why we're the only company licensed by Shelby to do a replica Cobra is because box frame chassis has unequal upper and lower A-arms, Bilstein gas shocks that are custom tuned specifically for our car, which is one of the reasons it handles so nice.
Yeah.
Limited slip rear diff built to handle whatever horsepower you want to put in it.
Right.
And it's a complete manufactured car. So when you look at the panel fit, the door gaps, everything's perfect.
Yeah.
It's a manufactured car, not a kit, so we can control the build quality. This has the period correct 15-inch knockoffs. All our cars have 15-inch knockoff wheels, true pin drive wheels. You can upgrade to 18-inch still pin drive knockoff wheels.
Right.
They all have Willwood power disc brakes on all four corners, so you get great stopping power.
Yeah.
With the 18s, it'll actually spank a BMW M3 on the track.
Really?
And I think anyway, you look cooler and sound cooler doing it.
I mean, in this car, you look cooler and sound cooler than just about anyone. Let's be honest.
There's nothing like the sound of a Cobra. I mean, we get a lot of cool traffic up and down the street here by our shop. Yeah. But you can always tell when a Cobra's coming.
No question. You're running a 427 in this car, right?
Yeah, but a small block. So this is a 351 Windsor that's bored and stroked to 427 cubic inches. This is the Roush 427 SR. The SR has a little milder cam, different head configuration, dual plane intake manifold. So it has 510 horse, 515 torque, but the low end torque is much better on this engine.
Got it.
So one of the great things, you know, our cars come complete less engine and transmission. Right. So you can personalize this to whatever you want to do. So any 302, 351 based engine, Coyote, we've got cars here with Coyotes, supercharged Coyotes. I mean, sky's the limit. Even custom interiors, you can do Alcantara, diamond stitching, different colored leathers.
Right. So I'm curious, like this car here, and I know I've asked you this on prices, but on each of the cars so far, because I'm kind of blown away each time. So what's this car? If I said I want to buy this car, what's this car sell for?
92 grand. You gonna take it home today?
Oh, dude.
We'll do a test drive and then you can decide.
Would you say this is a Lamborghini silver?
Yeah, Lamborghini titanium.
Got it.
Yeah, with raven black stripes.
Okay. And there's just nothing like the sound of the side pipe. Yeah. What's the trans in this car?
This is a Tremec TKO 600 HD, so that'll handle well over 600 horsepower, 600 pound-feet of torque.
5-speed?
5-speed.
Yep.
Yeah. Sometimes we'll use a 6-speed, but really in these, I mean, 6 gear doesn't get used much, if at all. So the 5-speed with a close ratio, just really great for rolling through the gears. Yeah. Really, really great.
And with that much torque, I mean, it's not like you can probably do a taller gear, so you don't need 6th gear. Right. Would be my guess.
Yeah. You know? But the roll bar, this isn't chrome. This is polished stainless steel.
Oh wow. Okay.
Just like the quick jacks front and rear are polished stainless steel. So again, no cheap outs here. And this is a functional roll bar bolted to the chassis.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it comes with the lap belts with the old school lock and latch system.
But you could go harness if you want.
And this has shoulder harnesses installed. Yeah, these are tucked behind the seat. Okay. But it works with the stock seat belts, and the car's pre-drilled and everything for it, so you can easily add shoulder belts for a little more security, especially if you're going to do a track day.
Oh, curious question, dude. Is if a passenger's in the car, let's say, God forbid, the worst case scenario happens, right? Where you have a passenger in the car and you roll it.
Yeah.
Does this cage save them as well, or?
How tall is your passenger? And you can do a twin roll bar. We've done that before.
I've seen that before.
Or we have a full race roll bar, which is just a roll bar that extends
Yep.
all the way across.
Yep, I've
with
seen that.
2 supports that goes to the chassis.
I love that you, like, if somebody wants to go, no, I want a 289 Cobra exactly the way it was in 65. I want that exact car. You guys do that.
Yeah.
Or I want it to look like that, but I want it to, like, it really does give the owner the option to make the car into what they want.
Absolutely.
Well, I think it's time to go for a drive. I mean, let's be honest, you guys. Isn't that what we're here for, is to go for a ride in this thing?
Time to stop looking and get cooking.
Let's get doing it.
Let's do it.
I can tell you this much, bro. Within just a couple blocks of driving it, this is a very different car than the kit car I drove.
Yeah.
It's like a dramatic difference in the car. I mean, that car had tons of torque. It also had the 427. I think that was a big block they had in there. It was a Roush. I think he said he was making mid 500s out of that car.
Yeah.
But it felt twitchy and kind of sketchy, and it bump steered like crazy. I mean, every bump you hit, you felt the wheel moving.
That's the problem. If you're in a chassis that's not built for a Cobra, and then you're putting all kinds of weird suspension on it, it's just tough. I mean, this is an engineered, manufactured car.
Yeah.
The Bilstein gas shocks, like I said before, they're custom engineered specifically for this car.
Right.
So you're not going to get anything to handle any better. This is Superformance's entry-level drug.
Yeah. Yeah, here you go, son. You like this one?
Here, try some of this. Then I got a Daytona, and then I got a GT40. Yeah, boy.
Oh, dude. That's total manual steering, isn't it?
But it's perfect.
I thought I was only doing 50 here.
The reverse winding speedometer, I don't know, I was backwards.
Boy, and everything, all your temps are great. Like, cars, I mean, not that you would, but you could probably daily drive this car, couldn't you?
Absolutely. And I love it's not just fast in a straight line. Nice downshift, by the way.
Man.
Yeah, boy. I think somebody's bonded with a car.
Oh, dude, I'm falling in love. I swear, this one, like, I loved the Grand Sport, wonderful, no doubt, but your GT40 and this car, instantly I feel like this is a car for me.
I feel a monetary exchange coming up.
I think we're gonna have to talk, brother. I seriously do. I mean, that's part of the fun, I guess, of what you guys do is you don't have to be a wealthy person to afford one of your cars.
Not at all.
You just need to be a person that makes a decent living, and you can actually, it becomes real.
How fun was that?
Oh my gosh. All right, you guys, that is it for our shoot of this wonderful 427 Cobra. This car is just incredible. And I gotta tell you, you know, in a previous episode, I did drive a kit car, and I'm not gonna knock it. That car was nice, but 2 seconds of driving this car and instantly that kit car felt like what it was. It felt like a kit car. It felt like junk. This car is exceptional. Everything about it, the power delivery of it, the way it sits on the road, the floating pedals that move with your foot. I didn't even know Cobras had that. This car is just exceptional. As you can tell, as much as I was with the Mark I GT40, I am completely in love. I am definitely gonna start robbing banks and stealing from my friends so I can own multiple Superformance cars, because I don't want these. I need these in my life. So that's it for today, man. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. I'm gonna see if I can talk Doug into letting me drive just a little more. So thanks for hanging and watching and supporting what we're up to. Truly do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next episode. Well, I just can't stop talking right now. Later, man.